Hello again, and welcome back, friends, to Mega Man Monday on Express Lane. Just a quick reminder, if you missed out on any of our other Hotfix shows, like Bargainman, which was also a fantastic Mega Man Monday, make sure you check out the VODs over at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. But for right now, like I said, we're shifting gears a little bit and going to Mega Man 2, The Power Fighters, with the one, the only Bradderfield. So, Bradderfield, welcome. Tell us about Power Fighters.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for having me on, Oscar. This is Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters. It's a arcade spin-off boss rush game, so if you're a fan of just lots of the robot busting action, this game skips the levels and just does the fights. It does have some semblance to a fighting game and has some even fighting game mechanics. I am the solo world record holder for both two of the stories. There's 3 total. Search for Wily and recover the missing parts. I have the world record for normal and very hard difficulties. And joining me is one of the world record holders for all the co-op categories, DBK-san, all the way from Japan. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? I'm excited to see you crush this live today. And yeah, we're going to see a couple of changes. You were telling me a little bit about some new skips that you found, skipping the little Eddie bot and a couple other things. So I think there's a very high chance we could see a world record. I saw some pretty good times in practice.
Oh,
so I'm pretty hyped.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope some of my best RNG doesn't happen in the green room, but we'll see. There's some things that I've done to optimize the game in the past couple years, and it does involve just like minimizing the fighting game like fall down animations or some of the cutscenes from power-ups, and then just optimal just gameplay, because it has a lot of like it's an arcade game, so it's a little bit difficult. I can still die even in some attempts. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but yeah, we'll see what the RNG gives me today. But time will start when I pick the first story, and then time will end after I fight the third Wily capsule, get the last hit, and I'll call for that.
All right.
We showed settings.
Oh yeah, let's do that, actually. It's a good idea to show that I'm doing the normal mode. This is on the Steam version of the Capcom Arcade Second Stadium. And game settings. Check it out, we're on normal.
Yeah, this game was originally on the arcade, and then it was ported. There's a PS2 version out there, and then now we have this wonderful version, the Capcom Arcade Collection. So
Nice.
Yeah. I picked Proto Man because he's got a really cool dash. He also looks really cool. Mega Man is the second most optimal. The slide chains not as quickly as Proto Man. And then with Forte here, or Base, he has a dash that just jumps over some of the orbs. That's going to be important to talk about like after the first fight here. Well, I'll be ready to start. I'll count it down in 3, 2, 1, go.
GG.
let's say Wily.
One of the first changes here is I fight Centaur Man first, where a lot of the runs that I saw on the leaderboard started with Shadow Man. But yeah, Centaur Man likes to block a lot, and I know that Shadow Man has a harder phase too, but I found a fast way to deal with it.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're going to see Bradderfield-san doing a lot of the jumping mid-shot throughout this run. He's perfected that quite effectively by doing short hops, and we tend not to do full charge shots anymore just because it knocks down and loses us a little bit of time. So now the worst, in my opinion, one of the hardest fights, Play It Man.
Yeah,
We say that with animosity.
Oh yeah, we fight him round 2, or on very hard you fight him first. But we want to avoid a phase 2 animation that hasn't happened yet. But he would use Plant Barrier, and it would just be iframes until he decides to throw it at us.
Well then.
So it could be random. Yeah. Here's we'll get to see our first phase 2 glow here with Gyro, and I'll get to use a weapon for once. So we'll get to see the weakness animation play. Avoid that. But yeah, this medium charge.
Shots.
There's some damage numbers I want to throw. Oh, there we go. The Eddie manip that we talked about briefly.
Very nice.
I actually learned that. I discovered it this year in the practice room of SGDQ 2023. Just want to say.
Oh, wow.
Eddie Forgetti, where it happened and how I was able to make it consistent was thank you to World 9, you know.
Nicely done.
All right, next we're heading to Bubble Man.
Yep. Final Force, this is...
Bubble Man.
Yeah, a full route of all the Robot Masters and their weakness and their damage numbers for their weapons. I want to avoid, like, the weakness animation and the falling down on weaker weapons that would only do 6 on a weakness hit instead of, like, 12 or 8 or something serious. So we're going to use some off buster weapons that also hit pretty fast. Like, this is 3 per shot. Oh, they chased the bubble that went off screen. A little unlucky. Look at the blocking. Some skill with the parries. Perfect.
Yeah, Bubble Man can also throw crabs on the screen and other things too that just misdirect homing weapons or some of your other shots. They can get in the way. So a little bit of an annoying fight if you miss the pattern. And Shadow Man.
Here we go. So this can be a little bit tougher. The bosses get more and more health each round. And with a round 5 boss fight, we're going to have, you know, some serious shady shenanigans with this guy. But right here, summons a giant prop. Wait for it. Eddie Forgetti once again. I got him to leave, forgetting what he came here for. And yeah, with this weapon, we have a faster kind of phase 2. He doesn't fall down. That's the big thing about waiting for round 5 is that you can use the weakness without the bounce.
Oh, nice.
That, like,
Even with the weakness flash, that was a really good time. So,
oh, yeah. Doing good so far.
now we're on to Heat Man.
So, saving Heatman for last. The bubble lead, it does 4 normally. But with Heatman, it'll do 8. So instead, most of the runs have Bubble Man last. And Bubble Man last is hitting him with Shadow Man, which is 6 hits, 6 damage per hit. But if we use Bubble Lead here, we'll get Eddie to leave one more time. He hasn't gotten me yet.
Nice.
Hasn't even dropped a power up. What is he there for? Cameo?
Yeah, being able to skip Eddie, by the way, is such a big deal because Eddie usually drops a power up, and especially in, well, even in 1-player and 2-player, it flies towards you where your location is. So a lot of the times we accidentally end up stepping over it, and that actually resets your charge or whatever move you're doing. So it's pretty bad, and you lose time on top of that. So it's extremely annoying.
Yeah. Oh, there's
so
a
being
first
able to
example.
skip it is a huge deal.
Oh, yeah. It plays a cutscene and it loses your weapon. You're forced to use Buster only, so that could ruin a lot of weapon-based strats. And we got to see an example of hyper armor with Mad Grinder here.
Oh no!
It's okay. His one of his attacks actually has hyper armor in it, where he won't go flying back. We can hit him several times. That wasn't too bad. So we'll get to see that a few more instances of hyper armor that'll let us do even quick kills from full to 0. But yeah, the Eddie power-ups is like the strongest ledge guard in the history of fighting gaming. It'll like make you very fearful of like ruining your fight.
Gotcha.
But here we are on Wily Machine number 1. There's going to be 3 of these fights. This is the hardest with the shield attacker here, and then all of the bullet spam from Wily and the shield attacker. So I'm going to throw a lot of my weapons at the boss, the neutral damage. And right about here is where I'm going to start using the actual weakness. Weak to bubble, but I don't want to use too much of it. We want to save some for the second phase, the actual capsule fight. But here we can loop and take a little bit of a breath. But it is random on how often that shield attacker shows up, and it's brutal. Has enough moves to be like an assist trophy in Smash. It's enough to ruin a lot of runs with projectiles and even afterburners to like attack behind it. It's really the most dangerous. Here we go. I'm gonna use some Buster strats here to do 8 damage to Wily. I'm gonna do that again here. Switch to bubble.
Are we doing 2 shots each? Okay, we're doing bubble. Okay.
Oh, look at
Nice.
that bubble refill.
And you got a refill.
So that's 4 per hit with the bubble, and I'm doing 12 on those times I was able to hit them 3. So that's the first capsule. We're gonna actually reset.
Nice.
Now, what was that
Where's Steve
timer
going?
at the bottom of that?
Wiley can escape, and it does still count if he gets away. If the timer reaches 0, that would be the time for the run.
Gotcha.
But you want to take him out because that's faster.
That makes sense.
So this is story 2, rescue Roll. We have to find Roll and rescue her. But it's really cool because she steals an upgrade while she's gone. It's not so much just rescuing. So the RNG factor here is when Roll shows up. And it could be anything after the first fight. So we get Thunder Beam because it's really strong. Triple hit, just like Mega Man 1. Here we go. I'm gonna chase Slash Man and do Thunder Beam. That was such a good fight. The round timer was 86. Gonna be the highest.
amazing.
Ever. A lot of execution there. Fully charged shot, a dash to chase in, swap weapons. No roll though. Gotta keep going. Roll doubles your weapon energy and gives you a power up to your fully charged shot. Just saw some iframe shenanigans from Cutman. He actually absorbed one of my hits, but still a very clean fight.
Nice clean fight. Yeah, the worst thing that Cutman can do is he'll cut into the background and disappear, and then can appear out of one of 4 places on the screen. That's the worst. We lose about 10-15 seconds on there. So all the bosses have a very trolly animation that they can do, including Stone Man.
Oh yeah. Hopefully you don't see it too often. He can block on Wake Up and just like throw a wall. There it is.
Hey.
It looks like he's dabbing. When you see the dab, that's when the shield's coming up.
Shout out to Power Stone though. He's got one of the coolest moves, referencing another Capcom game. But that was another Eddie Forgetti and another
Nice.
another fast fight. No roll, still no roll, but still good fights. All right, Shade Man could be really, really bad. Let's hope for a quick kill. Another example of hyper armor. If he does the thing, he's doing the thing.
He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing the thing. Mash.
What?
Okay.
Oh, that was
No
All right,
reaction
so
to his weakness.
What happened there? It happened so fast that we have to explain it real quick. But basically, Shade Man can hover up above the ground or go into a state where the hyper armor is set and it'll do a set shooting pattern. And all you have to do really is just run up and shoot. And same with Dive Man here. If Dive Man blinks its light or starts to spin underground, then we can just go ham on the controller and try and mash point blank.
nice.
So
Ooh, that's one time I narrowly dodged the power up. Just barely mistimed the manip there. And yeah, that boss was actually weak to Thunder Beam. Funny story.
I love
But they all go down.
the animations they have when they take damage and like the shocked look on their face.
There's so much life and love put into the sprite work of this game. Is in that golden age of sprite fighters. Like, I want more like this. It looks like an upgraded or arcade version of Mega Man 7 style.
Yeah.
But then you got Robot Masters from 1 to 7. And, well, we're getting trolled here by Yellow Devil. Shout out to Yellow Devil. Still weak to Thunder Beam, by the way.
Nice.
No Eddie, so that's lucky. You can appear at any phase 2 or if your health gets really low. So he doesn't care that I'm at full health and full ammo. He'll show up to do a thing. But not this time.
Nice.
yeah, Bradderfield San getting one of the triple shots up close. So all 3 of the shots hit right away. So I don't
Yeah.
know. It's hard to tell, when you're just watching this for the first time, but there is a lot of skill in being able to walk right up to the enemy's hitbox and then do your move. Because if you're slightly off or slightly away, only 1 or 2 shots will go in, and you just end up doing considerable amount less.
Yeah, I'm getting trolled a
Good
little bit
use.
here, but There we go. A little bit of
Nice.
Thunder Beam at the end to make the second phase. This is a lot faster than Wily Machine 1 because of it's a lot less hectic with the enemy there is just a little turret guy. If he's on the
Two
other side,
shots. Let's go.
let's go. Yeah, this capsule. 2 cycle if we do it right. Triple hits.
There you go.
That's 2. Let's go. Let's restart for the next one.
All right.
Yeah, this third one is going to be just like the first fight for all of these. So, what are you thinking? How's everybody doing? How's chat doing?
Chad, notice your slight resemblance to Mike Myers from Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah, excellent. Not.
You run
Oh,
the
man.
Wonder Swan version of this game.
Today I learned there was a Wonder Swan version.
Do you mean that? Did you know? You mean a Neo Geo Pocket Color?
Oh, yeah, Battle and Fight?
Is there a Wonder Swan version of this game?
I don't know about Wonder
Sure.
Swan.
I've never heard of a Wonder Swan version. I know there's a Neo Geo Pocket Color version, which yes, I do speed run.
Nice.
If there's a Wonder Swan version, I will go out and buy it right now. That is news to me. That's
TBK sounds like say
Oh,
the
okay.
word. I got it.
I'm ready for Wonder Swan Power Fight. With Super Arm after Gutsman, we can just throw rocks at everybody. It's great. Storm
yeah. It's
3.
especially nice against Pharaoh Man because Pharaoh Man, if you normally knock down, will sink into the ground and then disappear. So, just in general, wakes up slower than all the other bosses. So
Nice.
you end up just kind of staring at him, and it's easy also to miss time because of that. Quick Man. And by the way, if you're trying to like memorize the order, you can still approach this game any way you want. Like all of the runners play different order. Myself, like I go for Quick Man first, and then Pharaoh Man. So
Ooh, that's a heavy hit, but it's all right. Fairwind is going to be our backup here. He's knocking me around. Quick Man.
oh,
There we go.
a perfect
is-
block.
It covers a lot of the screen. That wave is really good. And it's going to be a great backup weapon after Super Arm goes out. But you hope to get refills because it does do as much damage as a charge shot, but I can fire 2 shots back to back and stun lock enemies in the corner if things go well. Right here, we can barely see Napalm Man. Give us a little more screen there for Napalm Man to get bodied in the corner. Normally, I try to hide it for the folks at home.
Eh.
Oh, geez. There's another Eddie.
There's the item troll.
There we go. But we're gonna do some. I feel like it fires a little bit faster in the center because the projectiles leaving the screen maybe allow us to fire again. Makes most sense to me, but
Yeah.
not bad at all. Okay. I
Live
find-
Mega Man theory crafting.
Oh yeah, I lab this constantly. Like the route. I wonder if I should fight this person last, try to get the most health, taking down the fastest, and that's how I discovered that Airman 6 is still possible.
Hey. Nice.
Yeah,
Ah.
Eddie, Forgetti, get out of here. Another one. There's so many that happened here. Oh my wow. Normally I would just like go up to the opposite end and be like really scared. I've been just going for these.
Very
'Cause I'd be
nice.
like
Good
shooting.
job remembering to get away from the explosions. By the way, if you are near the explosion, the game actually lags a little bit. So that's why Bradderfield Son's always running away
It is
Gotcha.
from the
3
explosion
minutes.
and then getting the orbs.
Here we go, Airman. Let's hope for it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh no, too early.
I can't
I
believe
felt
it.
it. I
Here we go. Take 2.
maybe jumping. Go 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 go.
Nice.
There we go.
Boulders in your face.
It was just a prank at the first time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So hyper armor during the jet engine there. The whole time he's throwing air at us, we can just throw rocks.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
Mega Man 2 fans. Mech Dragon. And for reference, Mech Dragon here is weak to Quick Blade. We do have Quick Boomerang in this run, but it's not. I mean, it would do the same damage as throwing rocks right here, and we'd get the slow cutscene. So we're gonna just throw rocks.
Makes sense.
We get Wily 1, we get the Mech Dragon cameo. It's great. This is, really just celebrates the classic series and just gives you this streamlined and the sprite art. You know, it's just so good.
Oh, 100%.
So if it's been like 20 years since you've seen this in the wild at an arcade, you gotta pick it up on the arcade second stadium. So I'm gonna do a little bit of Buster, a little bit of my 3 favorite weapons here. I'm gonna throw the Pharaoh Wave to do 4 damage every time it hits, just about as fast as the Buster would be, but I'm also covering myself from little eggies, little baby Mac Dragons that are showing up. They're really cute, but they're dangerous.
They are.
And they will eat some of the shots that I'm trying to give Wily. They don't deserve it.
Oh!
And that interference with the lock on. Yeah, a lot can be
Still
going
in there.
on here.
Nice.
But that's a good Wily machine for you.
Last Wily machine.
Time is coming up on the last hit. I will call it when it happens. We're going to use Napalm Bomb. And if you're a fan of damage stacks from like Symphony of the Night or maybe Harmony of Dissonance, that can happen with this weapon. So I'm firing.
Oh, there we
2
go.
napalm
That was a big
bombs.
one.
No, get down from there. I can angle the super arm up and time.
Time.
Now, I'm gonna wait till I see time. I don't. It's not a world record, but it's
Yeah.
close.
It's
Let's
really
just say
close.
you definitely PB'd.
What? What are we talking? Sub 18?
How about a 1738?
Whoa, that's like 10 seconds off. 11 seconds off world record.
No, that
Woo,
is 8.7 seconds off world record.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, we're gonna be chasing this world record. That's a really good second place there.
Yeah, I see that 1811
That was nice.
posted on speedrun.com. So that's gonna have to get updated.
You are correct. Oh my goodness, thank you.
17
Yeah,
minutes,
I could
38.7 seconds.
Oh, there's just a few, some rough patterns. You saw me. There was a little bit of roughness with a couple of fights, but that's how it is. Like the AI can really just arcade you and remind you that this was meant to eat your quarters.
Yeah, Quickman gave you trouble this time, which
Yeah.
is kind of goofy.
Usually doesn't. That's the thing. I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready just to unlock everybody with rocks, but yeah.
Someone in chat's
This-
like, PB Precipice, hello?
Whoa, yeah. That might have been, I want to say, I might have been like, hey, I might PB, I might world record. I don't know. But yeah, folks, if you're a fan of Mega Man games, this is a really good pickup game. That's why it's on Express Lane here. This was 17 something, like 1738. Wow.
Yeah.
So my marathon estimate is 25 minutes. You can definitely smoke that. That is just with a little bit of practice. You'd always get like a sub 10 minute run and put that on speed run. Somebody, recently did that too. If you're not good at mashing, this is a anti-mash. It's like 1 damage per lemon, and it only does like 3 hits before that stun that you were seeing. So, hey, look, was that 0? Anyway, this, just big celebration of like the X from 8, and DB runs co-op. So there's co-op strats. I do a lot of the solo categories here, and just appreciate you for having me here on Hotfix. Thank you.
Of course. And again, if chat wants to see you smash that world record, where can they find both you, Bradderfield, and then you, DBK Song?
Well, I'm usually here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bradderfield. Sometimes I'm doing speed runs or a little bit of digital art. And I might be chasing this world record very soon.
I'm Twitch Big D, Big B CADE DBK, and I'm pretty much playing a lot of co-op games. So if you want to just learn the game and learn how to chain super moves into each other and just have some fun learning the route, I've shown it to many people, and I'm happy to teach you as well. It's easy to come grab me because I'm usually online mashing that arcade stick. So. And luckily, you don't even have to mash. Like, Bradderfield's on, it's not even kidding. Like, actually mashing in this game can be bad at times because there's a hit limit. So you're better off just like being methodical and timing and taking your time. I think it's a great like entranceway for someone trying to get good at maybe some Mega Man boss fights, and then a bridge into maybe you're like, oh, I really like this, I want to run some other Mega Man games. That's the way I look at it. Because it's not quite a fighting game, but it's not quite a Mega Man game. It's like that perfect marriage. So
Nice.
yeah, I had fun watching. This is crazy that I got to see you live. I get so close to world record. I really think that we're gonna see sub 17 possibly
Ooh.
soon.
That'd be wild.
What do we think?
That would be so wild. There'd be so much that would have to line up, but it could be possible.
Well, chat, give GG's once again to Bradderfield with the awesome run of Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters, and an extra GG for getting a PB here. But do not go anywhere. We have one more run. We are heading over to Extreme 2, so sit tight and we'll be back with some more Express Lane.